Guys, it's Minx here. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to a new playthrough. This is Enigma, an illusion named family. It won a poll on GameWisp as the next game I'm going to play, so this is going to be it. From what I understand, it's like a murder, mystery, horror type thing, I think. I could be wrong though. I've had a look at the tutorial, so I think I understand the basics. You're in a house and there is a shadowy figure that can kill you. You have to hide from and avoid. I guess a bit like Clock Tower and Nightcry and stuff like that. But let's check it out, shall we? New game. It is a mistake to say that humans see only what lies in front of their eyes. Well, that went too fast. I am surrounded by the chilly sense of cold water and the darkness of unfathomable deep. I'm drowning in the sea. I try desperately to rise above. I try to kick off the water. I try swinging my arms. But nothing works. However I struggle and flutter my feet, however I reach out, the shimmering light keeps on getting farther away from me. With the last bubble of my breath left from me, I could finally understand everything. This is the end? The moment when I lost the will to live and when my consciousness was dissipating, Father's face slowly appeared in front of me. Father. That was the last time I saw my father.
또 그 꿈인가?
Oh, it's like voice acted in Korean, I want to say.
대체 얼마나 잔 거지?
I often dream of the day my father died since the day it happened. I've not yet recovered from the incident. When I put aside the comforter with a heavy heart and looked around, I felt like something was strange.
왜 이렇게 어두운 거지?
Why is it so dark in here? I have the habit of keeping the light of my room on while I sleep, because I hate darkness. There is no reason that the room should be so dark, unless somebody intentionally turned it off. I hate darkness. I feel dizzy in the dark. When I'm in the darkness, I cannot distinguish upside from downside, as if I'm drowning in a deep, dark sea. That is why it reminds me of the day. Anyway, I hate darkness. But it's too dark to find the switch. Is there anything that can be of help? Fumble inside my pocket. I could feel something inside the pocket.
성냥이다. 왜 이런 게 주머니에?
Shut the fuck up. Matchsticks. Why is it in my pocket?
아무튼 지금은 쓸모가 있을 것 같아.
I guess it will be helpful now. Anyway. 20 matchsticks.
성냥을 켜볼까?
Okay, so I'll explain the mechanic of this game for the tutorial. So basically, you're constantly in fear of the dark. And if you're in the dark without a match being lit, your fear meter goes down. And if it gets to the end, I think you die. But when you have a match lit, the killer can see you more easily. Well, I say the killer, I don't actually know. It says it was like a black shadow, it said, or something like that. So here we go. Shall I light it up? The smell of sulfur stimulated my senses with the sound of flicker. The surroundings were getting slowly brighter. Just one matchstick seemed to be enough to lift its grave darkness around me. Also, when you can see, obviously you're more likely to find stuff, so that's important to light matches too. It made me feel comforted to see everything around me, located where they always were. However, I could see a shadow that I was not familiar with. It was like a figure of a human? Oh, fuck. I came close to find it was my mother. Mother was lying on the floor.
어머니가 이런 곳에.
Why is she here? Things are getting weirder every moment.
어머니? 어머니, 일어나세요.
Mother, wake up.
왜 이런 곳에 누워 계세요?
Why are you lying down here? I felt creepy dampness under my feet.
뭐지? 물인가?
Is it water? I bent down and reached out to the moist floor, and then I smelled the unidentified liquid at the tips of my fingers. Nauseous odor and thick and wet texture. I could instinctively know what it was. It was blood. My chest heaved rapidly, with heavy panting. My heart was racing too fast for me to breathe. The strength in my legs could not hold the weight of my body. I was thrown down on the floor.
이게 뭐야? 설마
What's this?
어머니가
Perhaps mother is...
그럴 리 없어. 이건 꿈일 거야. 맞아. 꿈이야.
I kept urging myself to believe that I am not yet fully awake, but my hands were already moving towards the body of my mother. The touch of my fingertip was too clear to be a dream. It was feeling a dreadful hunch and pulled up the body. I think the English translation isn't quite spot on this. The hand dropped helplessly down on the floor. Mother did not move at all. I snapped my last feeble hope that it might not be real. Mother was dead. The last line of senses broke away that I was managing to keep, and the floor rushed into my face. I wish everything is just a dream. I wish all these are just bad nightmare. I desperately wish to the last of my awareness, but I knew it was irrevocably true, that as for me, bad feelings come true more often than hopeful expectations do. Oh, Jesus!
When I could see nothing in my life and dream. When I could do nothing, even lost all my reason. You had in my hand, and you didn't help me. This is the time to tell you goodbye. Go away from me, I do not need you. Get out of my sight, I do not want you. Until you always love me, I have to tell you, I never want to see you, never again. I can't live without your love, you're the other in my life. So now I say to you,
Okay, let's do this. What happened? When I finally came to my senses, nothing in my surroundings changed, including the body of my mother. It was not a dream. A dead body without a drop of warmth left is lying in front of me. Mother. She was staring in the air, without a blink, as if she is blaming for something. Who could have done such a thing? She was leading a difficult life since the day my father died. She has no reason to be killed like this. Mother. At that moment I was swirling the mixture of grief and desperation and horror. My head is too blank to figure out what I should do, but nothing can be solved if I stay here. I need help. I need to notify others, that was for sure. I cannot stay here like this. Let's go to my older brother Samoon. He's in the next room. Okay, so as you can see, we have the fear and life meter. As we have a match lit, I don't think it affects... You know what I mean? I don't think the fear meter will go down. Or it is going down. Shit. Shit. What's this? A book is left on the floor. Shall I read it? ENIGMA. It looks like a game manual, but I think I bought a game magazine before. You can light up a match lit by pressing the D key. It's also possible to use the inventory. You can heal your mentality level from dropping by lighting up a matchstick or eating a chocolate bar. If mentality is not left, Min Yuk goes out of control and randomly moves around in frantic horror. Matchsticks also help you find important items or events and reduce the possibility of making mistakes during the investigation. Matchsticks can be found investigating objects around the room, but make sure to use it wisely as the number is limited. You can also avoid danger by hiding behind the objects located in the mansion. When you reach a position where you can hide, Miyuki crouches and the killer cannot find him while he is hiding. Of course, it's only applicable when the killer did not see you yet. This is basically what I learned in the tutorial. You can't slip away from the killer by hiding behind the objects when the killer is already chasing you. Instead, it's possible to run to the next map and hide before the killer gets there. The killer is roaming around the place that you need to pass by. Hide in the hiding place and wait for a while. The killer may leave the map after a while. To make your life easy, thoroughly investigate the room to find items and use them whenever you are stuck. What a formal and boring manual. But I may as well memorize it if I want to play the game smoothly. So I guess we don't have a match lit at the moment, right? I was going to look around the room in case there's, like, you know, stuff that's important. Right, that seems like an important thing to do. You said check everything, right? I don't know if the killer can come in this room. It would be a bit cheap if he could. Can I save where I like? Oh, it looks like I can save wherever I want, actually. That's kind of handy. That's going to make life at least somewhat easier. Okay, I guess we should go and find... What? The door is locked. The door wouldn't budge, however hard I pushed. What's happening in this darkness? I hate being left in the dark. I might go crazy unless I light up a matchstick. Press D key to light a matchstick. Okay, I guess we need to write... Huh, the keyhole is on the inside. What happened here? Anyway, I need a key. Okay, so things shine when you have the matchstick out. Mother, please stay here for a minute. Well, your mother's dead. I thought things shone when the matchstick was out. I may be wrong. Perhaps Mother would have the key. Let's take a look at the pocket. So you have to light the matches repeatedly to find stuff. Where on earth does she have this? Anyway, I can now go outside at least. Obtained my room key. Will you use the room key? Yes. The corridor is also dark. What on earth is happening here? I have a bad feeling about it. Anyway, let's go to Simoon. Huh? I think I heard something. It may be because I'm on the edge of my nerves, but I think I heard a strange sound inside the room. Something similar to mincing up meat with some tools. Take a peek inside. The sound made me too curious just to pass by. Oh, okay, this is actually quite creepy. I laid myself down on the floor and I had a peek inside, beneath the door. Inside the room was as dark as the corridor. I could weakly feel the sound of people inside. What? I could more clearly hear the sound I heard outside the door. And this time, a thud, a sound as if something was falling on the floor. The same nauseating smell diffused out. Blood. Instinct of repulsion shot from inside me. My instinct was crazily shooting out the signal of danger to all nerves in my body. I was about to shriek instinctively, but I managed to cover my mouth in time. I did not need to open the door to find out what was going on inside. He's coming out. Instinctively, I crawled back in my room and closed the door, softly. I held back my trembling body and focused on the sound outside. He's leaving. Fortunately, the footsteps were getting further away. It must not have noticed me. I did not know who that is, but there is somebody roaming in the mansion and killing people. Who is that guy? And who is it that's been killed? Could it be Simoon? I could not figure out what just happened. But one thing was clear. If I stumble across the guy, I am dead. For sure. I need to look for others before it's too late. Okay, let's drop a save here and let's start exploring, I guess. Huh? Locked? I thought it just opened. Okay. The windows are covered by a thick metallic shutter. I don't think I can force it open. Right, just take it nice and slow. So these are hiding spots, I think, yeah. So if we go in these hiding spots, we can't be seen. Obtained a chocolate bar. Wonderful. Matchsticks, lucky. Okay. We need to hold on to the matchsticks as much as possible. What the fuck is this? Like a wall in the way? Okay, I guess we can't go that way. I'm very wary about running into this guy. So I'm sure it's going to happen sooner rather than later. Okay, I guess we're going down. Apparently he moves around the mansion, sort of like at various intervals. I thought I could hear footsteps there. Another delicious chocolate bar is mine. I'm genuinely terrified, guys. This is like quite a foreboding atmosphere, you know what I mean? Right, so this would be a good place to light a match, right? So I can have a look around. The statue is holding something in its hand. This is a picture? It's a family photo we took recently. To be precise, it is a part of it. Somebody must have torn it into pieces. Obtained a picture fragment. You can check the family photo in the inventory. Oh, what the fuck? Good lord, what was that? As I picked up the picture, a certain flow image rushed into my head, as if I was electrified. That was the scene I did not wish to want to talk about. Shit. Why are we seeing such a... Calm down, you Minyuk. You're just too tired, that's all. So it's definitely Korean, by the way. Like, definitely Korean. Oh, shit! Shit! I made a mistake! I've got to keep it in the middle. Okay, so it's like a mini-game. Fortunately, it did not notice me. It went out. What the fuck? What? What? That was buggy as hell, right? Okay, so if you make a mistake, you fuck up. I mean, I just saved there, so it's not particularly that big a deal. So you can only look at things you're meant to look at. Otherwise, you die, basically, is the general gist of things here, I feel. Red ointment. I don't even know what half these things do. I know the chocolate bar and carrots because they were in the tutorial, but the other stuff? Not quite so sure on. I think I'll always save when I'm hiding. I feel that's probably like for the best, you know what I mean? What's this? What's this? There's a golden ornament in the middle of the chessboard. When I picked it up, my head started to ache. Ouch, my head. What the fuck is going on?
요즘 몸은 좀 어때?
응?
어째 날이 갈수록 말라 보인다 너.
So we're getting like a flashback?
아, 그러게.
가끔은 밖에 나가서 산책도 좀 하고 그러는 게 어때?
응.
아무리 책이 좋다지만 그렇게 계속 집안에만 있으면 없던 병도 생기겠다.
알았어. 조심할게.
Okay.
이거 받아.
Which one's us?
이게 뭐야?
Yeah, what the fuck is that?
그건 아버지의 유품이야.
So our father left us a relic.
그걸 지니고 다니면서 아버지의 희생이 헛되지 않도록 항상 노력했으면 좋겠다.
아버지.
아버지가 널 구하기 위해서 필사적이었던 건 너도 이 집안을 이어갈 소중한 가족이었기 때문이야.
So this family has a destiny? Is our uncle or
생전에
something?
너에게 기대가 많으셨다는 거 알고 있지? 언제까지나 과거에 매달려 있어서는 안 돼. 이제 그만 떨치고 일어나도록 해.
노력할게.
노력? 노력이라고?
You gotta do better than that, you fucking idiot.
지금 그걸 말이라고 하는 거냐? 노력이 아니라 반드시 그래야만 하는 거야.
Okay.
집안이 이렇게 아수라장이 된 게 누구 때문인지 벌써 잊어버렸냐?
형.
Oh, it's his brother, okay. I thought it might be his uncle, it's his
너는
brother.
네 행동에 책임을 져야 돼. 다음 학기부터 편입시킬 테니까 그렇게 알고 준비나 해.
So did I do something that, like, fucked everything up?
이건
He's certainly
명령이야.
framing it that way. That's interesting. Ah, my head is cracking. With a head like this, with a headache that it felt as if my skull was splitting in two halves, some kind of illusion flashed through my mind. I was not sure it actually happened in the past, but I could recall that this ornament was a relic from my father. But I had no idea why the ornament which I should have been carrying with me was left here. I might have lost it at some point. After a while, the headache subdued a little, and I could move myself again. Obtain golden ornament. Right, okay. Well, pressing this is going to attract attention. Let's just test this out again. Oh, no. He's just going to say, oh, piano's fun. Lol, 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 lol. Okay. I guess we're going to head outside again. Ah! Who was that right now? Let's follow. We just saved. Seeing that running away, it may not be the killer. Let's follow it and find out who it is. I carefully ran through the dark corridor and followed the shadow running ahead. I feel like we're gonna die, but this is quite entertaining, so... It runs so well in this darkness. Jesus Christ, this thing is running around. I would never exercise every day if I knew this day would come. I would have exercised. The shadow in front of me was unexpectedly fast and disappeared into the darkness. But it could not have gone too far. The only places to go from here are the storage and Minwoo's room. It must be inside one of them. It must not be smart, as it is fast. What's it thinking running away to a dead end? However, it may mean an outsider who does not know well about this mansion. That is, it could be the killer. I should be more careful in checking it out. Right, let's drop a save here. There's loads of save points. Saving in the last one because I feel this could be certain death. I'm guessing this is... Oh, this is storage. Doesn't appear to be... Oh,
거기 누구야?
we're gonna die?
유나? 거기서 뭐 하는 거야?
Hi, Yuna. You appear to have a candlestick that you're pointing in my general direction. It was Yuna, who was hiding in the corner of the storage room. She was crouching against the wall, shaking her body just like a poor animal driven into the corner. She was holding up a candlestick in her hand, as if to protect herself, and the sharp edge of the candlestick was glistening within the darkness.
민혁이 너였어?
It was indeed me. Yuna is my sister, who is 1 year younger than me, but she does not treat me as an elder at all. She seemed to consider me a rival because she was too proud of herself. I did not really care, but Yuna always spoke to me curtly when I was around her. Anyway, I was happy to see somebody alive. I slowly approached Yuna.
가까이 오지 마. 이 살인마야.
I didn't do anything, or did I?
뭐? 뭐라고?
Yuna shouted out shrilly, holding up the candlestick higher.
나한테서 떨어져. 안 그러면 이걸로 찔러버릴 거야.
Although she was holding it unstably, the candlestick still looked quite dangerous. I stopped there, lest somebody might get hurt.
그게 무슨 말이야? 내가 살인마라니.
지금 몰라서 물어? 네 옷에 묻은 피를 봐.
피라고?
I can't actually see any blood on my clothes. I think you might be hallucinating. I looked at my shirt and found out it was dotted with blood. It must be from when I leant over Mother. It must have been stained when I first found Mother. I recalled the image of Mother's dead body, which I had not been thinking of for a while.
어머니.
But this is not the time to be lost in despair. I might be accused of Mother's killer if I do not explain it well to Yuna.
난 사람을 죽이지 않았어.
거짓말 하지 마. 아까 날 죽이려고 했던 것도 너였지?
아까라고? 무슨 일이 있었는지 모르겠지만 그건 오해야. 난 이제 막 방에서 나왔을 뿐이야.
Okay, you're not doing a convincing job here, dude.
시끄러워. 아무튼 다가오지 마.
Yuna did not trust my words at all. How come did all these happen? Mother is killed, I am chased by a killer, my own family is accusing me of homicide. It's been an endless series of dull and unchanging life until I went to bed last night.
유나야, 어머니가 돌아가셨어.
뭐?
내 방에 쓰러져 계신 걸 발견했어.
거짓말.
내가 발견했을 땐 이미
It was a bit suspicious it was in your fucking room, dude. You should have said in the hall.
살해당하신 것 같아. 바닥에 피가 장난 아니었어. 처음 발견했을 때 너무 놀라서 넘어졌는데 아마도 이 피는 그때 묻은 걸 거야.
Okay, now this is better. Explain
그럴
yourself.
리가 없어. 아까까지만 해도 살아계셨는데.
나도 믿을 수 없었어. 아직까지 실감이 나지 않아.
I still don't really feel it real.
어머니.
그리고 널 습격한 것도 내가 아니야. 널 쫓아온 녀석이 어떻게 생겼는지 확실히 봤어?
아니.
It's a fucking shadow as far as I can tell, right?
그치만 앞이 하나도 안 보이잖아.
She seen nothing and blames me for being a killer. That was beyond irresponsible. However, I could understand that a girl alone in the darkness could be so flustered. Because girls are idiots, right guys? Ha 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 ha. Shut up.
나도 어떤 이상한 녀석에게 죽을 뻔했어. 어쩌면 그 녀석이 어머니랑 사문 형을 죽였을지도 몰라.
뭐라고?
Well,
사문 오빠도?
you say Samoon died. What we saw was a really bad drawing of a person falling over in a doorway.
아니, 정확히 본 건 아닌데 형 방에서 누군가 살해당하는 것 같았어.
그럴 리가.
자칫하면 나도 당할 뻔했지만 다행히 날 못 보고 지나쳤어. 아마도 널 습격한 녀석은 그 녀석일 거야.
Okay.
이 집에 우리 말고 누군가 있어. 그 살인마 같은 게.
By the way, where's your fucking house like a fucking mansion? I just noticed this. Una collapsed on the floor as if she was sentenced to death. To be frank, I also wanted to fall down next to her. We were silent for a while in hopelessness of this situation.
나가고 싶어. 여기서 나가고 싶단 말이야.
Of course, I agree with Una. I want to get out of this house as soon as possible, but I think it's also important to know what is going on around us. Do not have the luxury to waste time in confusion without knowing anything. What should I ask her?
그런데 집이 왜 이렇게 어두운 거야? 그리고
I'll
셔터가
ask her about the
내려가 있던데
blackout. Una seemed to be disturbed by my question for a moment, but soon her facial expression came back to normal. It could have been just my feeling.
너 정말 아무것도 모르는구나.
Yes, as I keep fucking telling you, I don't know anything.
아마도 보안 장치가 작동된 것 같아.
So our house has like a fucking lockdown.
보안 장치.
We don't know about because we're a fucking idiot.
그것 때문에 창문이고 입구고 나갈 수 있는 곳은 전부 막혀버렸어.
Come to think of it, it occurs to me that Mom was going to install a new security system that her acquaintance recommended. I assumed that it would be a simple alarm system and did not think much about it, but it turns out to be such an absurd device that blocks all the exits out the mansion.
그뿐만이 아니야. 하필 정전까지 겹쳐서 문이 열리지도 않아.
The activation of the security system, subsequent blackout, and the presence of a killer. The timing is too precise to be considered a simple coincidence.
혹시 다른 식구들은
How many fucking
어디
brothers
있는지
and sisters do you have? Like 90?
글쎄,
Your parents have been acting like
나도
rabbits!
정전이 되고 나서는 본 적 없어. 나처럼 어딘가 숨어 있을지도 모르지.
큰 소리로 불러보면 어떨까?
미쳤어?
That's a really bad idea.
지금 밖에 살인마가 돌아다니고 있다니까? 큰 소리를 내면 나 여기 있다고 광고하는 꼴이 되잖아.
아, 그렇지.
Hey, idiot. You know, looks at me if I'm a fool. I should stop saying something silly. But you calls me crazy? That's too harsh. It was pretty crazy.
난 2층 식당에서 요리를 하고 있었는데 갑자기 정전이 돼서 아무것도 안 보였어.
How many fucking kitchens does this house have?
난 걱정이 돼서 어머니를 살펴보려고 올라왔는데 갑자기 어디선가 비명이 들리는 거야.
So someone else is probably dead as well.
그래서 무서워서 도망가려고 했는데 그때 누군가 다가오는 게 보였어. 누구냐고 물어봐도 대답을 안 하고 계속 다가왔어. 그래서 뒤도 안 보고 달렸어.
Probably a sensible move, if I'm honest with you.
방금도 살인마가 쫓아오는 줄 알고 무서워 죽는 줄 알았잖아.
아, 미안. 그랬던 거구나.
She may well be frightened out of her wits. I just jumped out behind her. Okay, I guess that's the end of that conversation.
이제 어떻게 하면 좋아? 우린 꼼짝없이 여기 갇혔어.
I don't know what we should do now.
다 죽고 말 거야.
Yuna's shoulders seemed to shake feebly. It's been a long time since I saw her crying when we were little. It's not appropriate to think about this, but she seems a little bit cute now, as she looks like an ordinary girl in difficulty. I'm not sure what I could say to soothe her, so I came close to comfort her.
뭐 하는 거야?
Just put the fucking candlestick down! As I stepped up, Una saw the candlestick aiming at my throat. It barely stopped in the air. The gap was just paper thin, so somebody might have seen it. Could have looked if it was a scene from a martial arts film. Of course, it's not because Una could wield a weapon like a swordmaster, but just because she swung it without any consideration that this scene was made. She has never learned any martial arts before. You don't need to explain that. If I'd taken just half a step closer, Una could have stabbed me against her intention. A cold chill passed through my spine when I realized that.
왜 그래?
함부로 다가오지 마. 아직 널 못 믿겠으니까.
이건 오해라니까.
오해든 뭐든 지금은 아무도 믿을 수 없어.
She seemed to be frightened too much to think straight. She was protecting herself instinctively. She was extremely cautious against me, that I almost felt as if it simply wanted to be the killer. She simply wanted me to be the killer. How can I resolve this misunderstanding? Let's go back a step away anyway. Now, what? As I stepped back a few steps, she seemed a little comforted, but her watchful eyes were fixated on me.
어떻게 해야 날 믿어줄 수 있겠니? 여기서 계속 이러고 있을 순 없잖아. 밖으로 나갈 방법이라도 알면 좋을 텐데.
We cannot prolong the confrontation and meaningless misunderstanding for too long. It is certain this storage room will not stay safe forever as well.
메달.
What? Una started talking as if she recalled something.
메달이 있으면 나갈 수 있어.
Apparently we can get out of here if we have medallions.
매달
Stake medallions?
보안 장치를 해제시키는 메달이 있다고 들은 적이 있어.
Okay, that seems a bit unusual, but still, we'll run with
신마다
it.
다른 4개의 메달이 있어서 그걸 사용하면 보안 장치가 풀린다고.
Okay, so we need to find 4 medallions throughout the Resident Evil mansion that we apparently live in.
민호 오빠가 보안 관계자랑 말하는 걸 들은 적이 있어.
그게 정말이야?
응, 틀림없어.
I've never heard of a backup power supply or a medallion. If Minho knew that, why did he not tell the family about it before? Anyway, if Yuna is correct, it might be unexpectedly simple to get out of here. We need to locate the medallions.
만약 네가 위험을 무릅쓰고 메달을 구해온다면
So you're literally gonna
나-
wait here, QQing the
널
whole
믿을 수
fucking
있을지도
Are you
몰라.
fucking kidding me, Yuna? You stupid bitch!
어차피 너도 여길 빠져나가려면 그 메달이 필요하겠지?
그렇겠지.
그럼 결정된 거네.
그럼 그 메달들 어디 있는지 혹시 알아?
글쎄, 그러고 보니 전에 안방에서 본 것 같아.
Okay, so the sitting room is where the key is. The medallion is.
어쩌면 4개 전부 거기에
They're not all four
있을지도
gonna be
몰라.
there, otherwise this game's gonna last like 10 minutes.
그럼 좋겠지만.
It was not reliable information, but it would be worth to check it out. I can do nothing but to grasp at every straw I see. I am at least grateful that I now know a way to get out of this place. Sitting room is just beneath this storage room, so it won't be a long trip to get there. Okay, and we'll drop a save here. And that is where we're going to end this first installment of Enigma, an illusion named family. I hope you enjoyed. It was pretty interesting. Obviously, it's like a very indie game, but I feel it's got higher production values than a lot of RPG Maker games. Shame the translation isn't a little bit better. It's not awful. I've seen worse, but you know, it's not like creepypasta land levels of shit. But it's still not great. I really like this though. It's got some good potential, and it's nice to play a Korean game instead of a Japanese one for a change. If you enjoyed, remember to hit the like button. Let me know what you think of the game in the comment section. It's really important you do that. I do value your feedback, guys. If you enjoy my content, you want to vote on future games such as this one, you can do so by supporting me on GameWisp. Just $3.99 a month is the basic tier, and that allows you to vote on the vast majority of my single-player Let's Plays, which I really value you guys' input on that. So there you go. There's also lots of other rewards, signed merchandise, private Q&A sessions, private hangouts, loads of shit going on basically. So check them out by hitting the support me link in the description if you feel so inclined. Otherwise, have a great day, and I'll see you really soon for more Enigma, an illusion named family. Bye guys. Bye for now.
Oh my god, who's next? Oh my god, who's next, Smuggly?